Hello everyone, I just wanted to get up close and personal with you and get a little real right now for a few moments. I hope I don't bore you all. Some of you may not know, and there's others of you that do know. I suffer from anxiety, and a lot of times I feel like I suffer from it really bad, and that I have a severe case of it. I also, for the most part, have social anxiety to the point, like, I'm not a homebody. I mean, I do like to get out and interact with other people. So most would say that's a classical sense of, oh, if you have social anxiety, you don't like to get out and do things. That's quite the opposite. My version of social anxiety is that if I get in certain situations, even including and not excluding employment, and I start to feel overwhelmed, and just around certain situations, then that's when I start really feeling depressed and anxious. So much to the point that I just remove myself from the situation. My struggle is and has been debilitating to the point that I have given up super easily on jobs and had struggles with employment. And it's not because I'm lazy or I refuse to work or anything. It's not that at all. It's just, and I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses for how I live my life. It's not that at all. It's the struggle. The struggle is real. Anxiety is real, and I know those that there are out there that would watch a video like this and just jump and be quick to judge and say, oh, you're using a mental illness or mental struggle as an excuse to not do certain things in your life, or to not work, or to not whatever. There's a lot of judgmental people out in the world, and for the most part, some people I don't think understand mental illness. They hear mental illness and they think of people who have mental illness as people who just make excuses, think of them as lazy people, and are just quick to judge. That's not it at all. And as one who has a form of mental illness, and anxiety is a mental illness, I am here to say that we are not lazy people. I'm not a lazy person. I want nothing more than to be able to succeed in a job and to earn good money and work. My husband and I have a place of our own now, and we want to eventually get a house. Even if we at first start with renting a house, we want a house as well, like most everyone else does. And I want nothing more to be able to find a way to succeed and get back on my feet as far as employment, because honestly, I want nothing more than to make myself happy, feel good about myself, help my family, help my husband, and more. I see how hard he works, and I just want to help him out. I also let's see, I'm trying to keep my thoughts together. Also, part of my illness or struggle with my anxiety comes, I worry and get freaked out about the slightest thing, or even things that don't directly affect me in my life. I get afraid of what people think of me, what people might say, what kind of what events might happen in my life and in general. I just am also a big worrier. I worry about my health, and also a part of it is, for me, how it affects me, is that if I have the slightest ache or pain or concern, I always think it's gonna be something major, something catastrophic, something tragic, and I feel, and obviously there's another word for it, but I always feel afraid and feel like and worry that there's something wrong with me. And that's another degree of my anxiety, how it affects me, and I just don't want to feel that way anymore. But I just wanted to talk about how anxiety affects me and the struggle that comes with it, because trust me, it's real and it's not something to take lightly. And I also ask for no judgment and to have no judgment passed on me or against me. And the same for all of the hundreds and thousands and millions of people in the world who suffer with depression and anxiety. It's real, and at the same time, we're normal people. We want to be treated normal. We're not lazy and or anything like that. Anyways, thank you for watching and have a nice evening.